Recording in progress. Recording stopped.
Catch your breath, take your coat off. Okay,
Recording in progress.
good morning. I'd like to welcome everybody and call the Tuesday, January 14th meeting of the Board of Commissioners to order. Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. First item on the agenda today is our approval of the accounts payable docket. Do we have a motion?
So moved.
Second.
We have a motion and a second. Commissioner Hazen?
Aye.
Commissioner Morton?
Aye.
Commissioner Baxmeyer?
Aye.
Motion carries.
Second item on the agenda are department appointments for 2025. I'd like to read off the list of appointments. Phil Garrett, County Attorney. Peter Augustino, Assistant County Attorney for Human Capital. Frank Augustino, Deputy County Attorney for the Assessor's Office. Brandy Ecker, Deputy County Attorney. Andrew B. Jones, Deputy County Attorney for the Clerk. Jane Schlichter, Director of Human Capital. Sky Metters, County Engineer. Brittany Bree Roberts, Director of Physical Assets. Bill Shalio, Executive Director of Economic Development. Al Kurtzitz, Emergency Management Agency Director. Abby Wiles, Executive Director of the Area Plan Commission. Richard Warfield, Director of Information Technology. Katrina Carter, Director of Archives. Julie Lawson, Director of the Community Corrections Department. And Julie Toby, Executive Director of the St. Joseph County 911 Center. Those are the departmental appointments for 2025. Do we have a motion?
I would make a motion that we appoint the list as read by President Baxmeyer.
Second.
We have a motion and a second. Commissioner Hazen?
Aye.
Commissioner Morton?
Aye.
Commissioner Baxmeyer?
Aye.
Motion carries.
Next, IPG, approval of the bid award for the St. Joseph County Project S-19624, Bridge 196, Mayflower Road over Ardmore Trail.
Good morning, Sky Matters, Department of Infrastructure Planning and Growth. Offices on the 7th and 11th floor. First, we received 3 bids for this item, which is replacing the superstructure on Mayflower Road over Ardmore Trail. One thing I want to note is the amount that is noted in the letter recommendation of about $2.6 million. That was the actually the engineer's estimate. It's not the estimate. It's not the number that the bid came in. The bid came in at the bid that ICC Group submitted, which was the lowest bid. It came in at $2,224,000. I accidentally looked at the wrong number when I was preparing the letter. So what we are asking is that the bid be awarded to the low bidder of ICC Group in the amount of $2,224,000. Happy to answer any questions.
Sky, when I looked at this, I didn't see that $2,224,000.
It should be in the bid tab. If you look at the very bottom of the second page of that bid tab, there's one number that's the engineer's estimate, and right next to it would be the 224, if I recall. They were out of order in the packet, so make sure you're looking at the correct project. The packet had the item B first.
You're right.
Did you find it? That threw me
I'm
off too.
sorry, because they were reversed.
Yeah,
in the
yeah, it threw me
packet.
off too, yes.
I'm looking at that saying, I don't see that. I do see that. Well, they were the lowest responsive bidder. Do we have any questions for Mr. Metters? If not, do we have a motion to approve the bid with the ICC group?
So moved.
Second.
The motion is second. Commissioner Hazen?
Aye.
Commissioner Morton?
Aye.
Commissioner Baxmeyer?
Aye.
Motion carries.
Now we'll get back the order. Next, approval of bid award for the St. Joseph County Project S 301-24/25. Page 301.
Yeah, this is similar to the first, sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you, Mr. Baxmeyer. We did receive 3 bids. It was pretty much the same contractors. We reviewed the bids and recommend the low bidder in the amount of $2,383,133.98. I did put the right number on the letter that time, and request your approval. This will be paid for out of our Major Cume Bridge Fund.
And if I'm reading this spreadsheet right, that is Milestone.
Yes, sorry. Yeah, Milestone Construction.
Okay, any questions on this particular contract? Hearing none, do we have a motion to approve the bid award for Bridge 301 to Milestone Contractors?
So moved.
Second.
The motion is second. Commissioner Hazen?
Aye.
Commissioner Morton?
Aye.
Commissioner Baxmeyer?
Aye.
Motion carries.
Thank you.
Next, we have the IPG consent agenda. Do we have a motion to approve the consent agenda?
So moved.
Second.
Motion is second. Commissioner Hazen?
Aye.
Commissioner Morton?
Aye.
Commissioner Baxmeyer?
Aye.
Motion carries.
There being no other items, we will move to public comment. I know that Deborah had signed up.
Good morning. Thank you for hearing me today. I am bringing to you a message from Mary Oliver, who is a renowned writer, and she has this poem, "When I am among the trees, especially the willows and the honey locust, equally the beech, the oaks, and the pines, they give off such hints of gladness, I would almost say that they save me, and daily." Yesterday, I was driving south along the river on Riverside, and the sun was shining, and I was looking up and enjoying the beautiful blue sky, and I saw a bald eagle flying along the river and headed toward Pinhook Park and Portage Manor. And that reminded me about how concerned we are about all of the wildlife, the birds, even in this inclement weather, and the number of trees and history that there are around the Portage Manor and the woods there. And so I want to continue to advocate for you to think about ways that we can preserve that land for the community and the wildlife. And I came across this book. I was notified by the library that they just got this book in. And so I checked it out, and I would encourage any of you who are interested in environmental and outdoor kinds of things that they take a look at this book. I would like to read from it to you also. Trying to bring back a forest or restore what's degraded doesn't need to be about targeting just one outcome, such as carbon sequestration. In the process of helping the earth to heal, we help ourselves, probably in more ways than anyone can measure. Persistent patterns of destruction are based on behaviors that may have been suitable for us when we were fewer in number and could destroy vegetation and move on with relatively limited effect on the environment. I was also listening to National Public Radio yesterday, and tomorrow night, as well as Friday night, there is going to be a gentleman sharing a story about what happened when he was cutting down a couple of trees in his yard. As soon as the second tree fell, a crow came and hit him on the back of the head. And he took that as a comment by the crow. What are you doing? And so that's what I want to say. I feel that way too. I dressed like a crow today. I think that we should join with the crows and the other wife that are saying, think about what we're doing when we're cutting down those trees. Thank you.
Morning, Commissioners. Dan Caruso, 305 Compton Street. Good to see you all today. I'm just going to speak on one thing, the award of the housekeeping contract for the County City building. I was disappointed to learn that there had not actually been bids accepted or considered for other people interested in that job. And in fairness to y'all, and I don't think this is the issue. Quid pro quo type stuff should be avoided at all costs, and this could go looking at the ties between the people involved in this particular transaction. Somebody more suspecting than I don't suspect anything at all, could say this was a payoff for support or a future appointment for some, just down the road appointments, things done in the past, repayment to this person who was awarded the bid for the housing in the County City building. Thank you.
I'll make a comment, but we'll let anybody else who wants to speak first. Anybody else in the room wish to make a comment? Is there anybody online who wishes to offer a comment? Hearing none, I do want to address what you said. I should have said this last week. We had started this process last summer, and we did take bids. We took 3 bids on this project from companies in the area. It is a professional services contract. Goebel was the low bidder. It was thoroughly vetted by, I want to thank Bree and John for the work that they did on evaluating all those proposals. And I was remiss in not saying that last week. So appreciate your comments, but in fact, bids were taken on those, that particular project. Anything else?
I do want to say something, Dan, that we were told we don't have to put it out for bid because it's a service, but we said, no, we want to put it out. And it might have been requests for proposal, I'm not sure, but we did receive 3 of them, and he was like 50% cheaper than the rest of them. So we were advised by the attorneys that we didn't have to do that because it's a service, but we said, no, we said we want to put it out, make it, you know, equal and transparent as we can, so. I don't think it shows up in the paperwork because it didn't have to come before this board to approve it. So.
I'd just like to add, Mr. Caruso, I actually received a call about your same concern, and I made a call myself and was told the same information, that because it's a service contract, the bid process is not required, but then I found out that an RFP was definitely sent out.
There being no further comments, do we have a motion to recess?
Second.
The motion is second. Commissioner Hazen?
Aye.
Commissioner Morton?
Aye.
And Commissioner Backsmyer.
Aye.
We are recessed.
Recording stopped.